Hi everyone, Louise from Personal Fitness for Women, and I've got to say I'm in my element. We're now going to be talking about movement and exercise, and it's what I know best, so I'm really happy to be sharing this with you today. The first tutorial I'm offering you with this link is for women who have restricted movement, and that could be for a number of reasons. So for whatever reason and whatever you've got, I'm going to work through this tutorial today and offer you some upper body exercises to do for some strength and tone, and then I'm going to share some lower body exercises with you as well. Okay, so let's get into it. The first thing we need to remember is that we're going to do sets of 15, and you might find that 15 is too much for you, so you might break them down to sets of 10 or even 8. But when we do a set, we'll do, let's say, 15 all at one time, and then you'll have a rest for roughly around 10 to 15 seconds, and then you'll perform the exercise again. And we're going to do that 3 times for each of the exercises when you do them at home. But here today, I'm just going to demonstrate a few of them for you and only one set of them. Okay. So what we're going to do is invest in a rubber band, and you can find these at places like Big W or a sports store that you might have locally. So they're roughly around $15, and I tell you what ladies, they're fabulous to have because you can fold them up to near nothing, and if you're going travelling, they can come with you in your suitcase, so they're just tremendous. So the first exercise I'm going to show you is for your bicep, and the bicep is the front of the arm, okay? It's this muscle here. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, if you can stand on the centre of the band, okay? If you prefer to sit, I have my seat here, and you can sit and do the same thing. The band is underneath my feet. Now, to perform a bicep, you need your palms facing up to the ceiling, and you're going to curl and curl. And again, I can do it standing, curl and curl. So 15, if you find 15 is too many, break it down to 10. Now you might find, ladies, that you're also stronger on one side than the other, or you may only be able to use one arm and not the other. Obviously, you will tailor these exercises to best suit you, but let's say you can only use one, that's what you do. One arm only. If you're restricted where you've got less movement on one side than the other, you may again, with a good arm, perform your 15, but you might find on the other side, you can just get 6. And if that's the case, that's fine. Have your rest and then go again. Okay, the next exercise I'm going to show you is called the lat raise, and the lat muscle is basically the muscle at the back here, but it's also working through your shoulder, and it's lovely to sculpt your arms if you can, and you've got the ability to move your upper body. So again, I'm going to ask you to stand on the band, but not the centre of the band this time, but rather the end of one of the ends of the band. So I'm going to ask you to stand on the band, and it's like flapping like a bird. The elbows are slightly bent, they're not straight, they're slightly bent, and you're going to raise that band or the elbow also to shoulder level. So that's the activity, raising up to shoulder level. If you find it's too easy, you're very welcome to take a tighter grip closer to your feet and do the same activity, and it will toughen up. Okay, again, this exercise, ladies, can be performed sitting down. Same thing, core locked on and doing the exercise. Again, switch sides if you've got the ability to move the opposite side, and you do the same exercise sitting or standing. 15, 8, whatever suits you best. Have a rest for 10 seconds to 15 and then go again. The next exercise I'm going to show you is for your tricep muscles. And ladies, this is what we call the bat wings or the tuck shop arms, okay? It's the muscle behind here. It's the muscle under the arm that we all don't want the flab. We want it to be nice and strong. So this is an important exercise. 2 ways of doing this, and again, it doesn't matter whether you sit or stand. But if you're standing, may I suggest again, one end of the band goes down on the floor in front of your feet, pointing outwards, and you turn and stand on the band. Okay, again, depending how close my grip is down towards my feet, the band will become tighter. And this is the muscle I'm using. I'm going to step one leg forward and I'm going to pull the band. Push the band out. Okay, I'm pulling, and you'll notice I'm not moving my shoulder to my elbow, I'm only moving my elbow to my wrist. If it's too tight, lessen off the grip and go again. Okay, 10 to 15, same exercise can be performed. I'm just going to pull my chair closer, sitting down. So I'm doing the same thing, I'm leaning forward and I'm pulling on that band. And I can feel it. It's a great exercise for the triceps. All right, back and chest work with a rowing exercise. May I suggest, and the reason why I'm doing this tutorial inside my house is to show you that you don't all have gymnasiums at home. So it's really important that you be able to perform these exercises at home, or while you're traveling, you're in a hotel room, you can do them in a hotel room as well. So it doesn't matter where you go, you can do these exercises. But may I suggest for the next one that you find a sturdy leg, roughly around chest height. So you will need to probably be standing, unless you've got a balcony railing at home where you can stand up and again at chest height, have the band wrap around the railing. But in this case, for this tutorial, I'm going to use the leg of my dining room table. So, excuse me, I'm going to turn my chair around. Okay, and I'm going to place the band around the leg, and I'm sitting upright. Okay, my core's locked on, which is my belly button through to my spine, and I'm rowing. And I'm rowing, and I can feel that through my back and chest. It's a great exercise, and if I find that that's too easy, I can take a closer grip to the table, or if it's too hard, I can come back. Again, if you're restricted in one side, just do the side that best works for you. So they're the exercises for the upper body, and now I'm going to show you exercises for your lower body.